There's nothing much nicer than a billy or two.
G'day, my name's Rod, and today we're going to learn about how to make a cup of tea in a billy. To make a cup of tea in a billy you need certain things. First of all, you need a billy, and you need to make one yourself. How am I going to do that? Ah, look at this. Here's a bowl of flowers that my wife left behind. I'll get rid of them, tip the water out. Look at that, perfect for a billy. The next thing you need is a lump of wire for the handle. Now the best place to get a lump of wire is out of the nearest fence. So you get a pair of pliers like this and you walk off till you find some nearby fence. Ah, here's one. Look at that, beautiful bit of wire, just right for a billy. Now the next thing I need to do is to make some holes in the billy. And to do that I need an hammer, use an hammer, and I need a thing like this, if I've got one. Yep, something in here, not too sure what it is, so I'll get it out. Ah, look at that, it's a metal punch, just the thing I wanted for making a hole in a billy. Okay, watch this. First of all you put the billy down, and you get the punch, and you get your hammer, and you give it a good hit, and lo and behold, there's a hole. Oh no, there isn't. You've got to do it again. That was no good. One more. Silly old fool rod. That's a bit better. Soon get a hunk of wire through there. One on each side. You've got to be careful not to hit yourself on the thumb, that's very painful. Ah, that looks just the spot to me. Right, now let's get that piece of wire and get him to about the right size. What do you reckon? I'll put that there. You bend him up like that. That's about the right height, I think. Cut him off with the pliers. One more try. Oh, got him. Oh, this is hard work making a billy, that's for sure. Now the next thing you've got to remember is you always put the wire in for the handle from the outside to the inside, because if you do it the other way you might catch your pants when you're putting the billy on and tear a hole in them, and you don't want that. Let's get that hole a bit bigger. That's no good. That's no good at all. You want a good big hole. Yeah, that's a bit better. Get the pliers. Oh, I just heard a kangaroo cough as it went past in the bush. That's what happens when you're in the bush, sometimes you hear kangaroos coughing. Doesn't take long to make a billy. Look at this, I'm nearly finished already. There we go. Now, you put that one through there, and you get the pliers and you make a little hook on the end. Just like... and you pull him back, and you twist him over, and you put him through the other end. If you... Ooh, that was a bit of a nuisance. I'll have to make that hook a bit tighter, I think. Now that'll be better, I think. Now what did I say? You always put him through from the outside. That's right. So I've forgotten how you do it. That's right. And this one has to have the hook in the other direction. But you put him through first because if you don't put him through first, you can't. I tell you what, this is a very funny piece of wire. I don't know why he thinks he's so funny, this bit of wire. Oh, I just heard another kangaroo go past and he was giggling. That's what happens, isn't it? That one surely won't stick. This one goes through this way, like that, and then you get the pliers and you make a hook on that end, like that, and then you pull him around like that, and look at this, I've got a billy. Ooh, fell to the ground. There it is, a ripper of a billy. Takes a good bushman to do something like that. The next thing we'll do, we'll light the fire and we'll boil her up. G'day, it's Rod from the bush here again. Today I'm going to talk about how to boil a billy and make a cup of tea. The first thing you need is a fire. Now I'm going to light one right now. Been a bit wet in the bush lately, so I had to collect lots of dry twigs. Sometimes it's hard to get a fire going when it's wet. Yeah, it looks a beauty. Now, second thing you need is a billy. I made a billy the other day, and now it's nice and black. I've made lots of cups of tea in it. We'll put the billy on and see if we can boil it. Now that might take a few minutes, so I'm going to pause here and go and get some more firewood. Now if you have a close look, the billy's really bubbling. That means it's just the right time to make the cup of tea. And what I'm going to do here is put a little bit of tea into my hand, just about. That's about that much, that's all you need. You get your billy hook, an old piece of wire like this, and you chuck in the tea, boil it up, and Bob's your uncle. Now, when the tea's made, the next thing to do is to call your mates in. And I always use the old cattle bell for that. That brings them from miles around for a good cup of tea. Now, where's me cup? I found one. A bit dirty, but I'll soon get it cleaned out. There's the cup. Here's the tea. Shall I give it a swing? Should always swing the billy. I'll just give it one swing. 1, 2, 3. That makes for a perfect cup of bush tea. Tip her in. Have a sniff.